local news stations, TV stations in every town. And then CNN came along and started commoditizing the news 24/7 broadcasts. And then the internet came along. That was the final nail in the coffin. Because what the internet did was it said, actually, if there's a fact that's news, you can distribute that immediately. It can go on Twitter, it can go on Facebook, it gets reprinted on Google News 1,000 times. You go on Google News, you're like, okay, what's the piece of news, which source, and 3,000 other articles. Too many, right?
Yeah.
So news has become commoditized. So the entire news media has shifted into peddling opinions and entertainment.
Yes.
And so now they've become a variation between like cheerleaders, shock troops, enforcers, talking heads. So these are now propaganda machines signaling for their tribes. There's a right-wing one, there's a left-wing one, right? There's the alt-right, there's a control left, and the two of them are just fighting it out using their various media organs and memes. So basically, when you see one of these news organizations doxing an individual, that's like a tank running over a soldier, right? That's what's going on. It's just war. And so there's no such thing anymore as a neutral media commentator. The illusion of objectivity that journalism had is lost. There's no longer one guy like a Walter Cronkite that everyone's going to listen to.
Yeah.
It's now all just shock troops fighting wars with each other.
How does this play out? Have you thought about it?
Yeah, a little bit. So what the internet does, a lot of this is internet driven. What the internet does is the internet creates one giant aggregator or two for everything. One taxi dispatcher, one e-commerce store, one search engine, one social media site for friends and family, one for business, etc. So the internet is this giant aggregator where it creates one big hegemon for everything. And it creates an atomized long tail of millions and millions of individuals. What it gets rid of is the medium-sized ones in the middle. So, for example, you might have had like 7 Hollywood studios. Well, it's all going to be Netflix. You had, 10 large commerce players from Walmart to Costco to Kmart and whatever. Nope, now it's just going to be Amazon and a ton of small individual brands. So that's the world that we're headed towards: one hegemon and millions of individuals. So where it ends up long term is media will be a few gigantic outlets,